drunk enough people and we'll have a nation of lumpheads.
And now, back to the Big Dumb Fun Show.
Thanks for listening to the Big Dumb Fun Show. Got questions, we've got answers. Send us an email to info@bigdumbfunshow.com. If you've got a band and you have music you'd like to hear on the air, attach an MP3, radio friendly, that is, to an email and send it to info@bigdumbfunshow.com.
Chat room is a buzz. We got some, still got some Mute the Idol folks in there. Andrea Lee in there saying that she hates Andrea Lee. I call her Lee every single
Princess
time.
Leia, but without the I, right?
I felt so bad when she spelled out her name. She was like, "Yeah, it's Leah." I'm like, "Oh, I'm such an
Andrea
idiot."
Leah.
But anyway, she's in there. She said that she is completely drunk now, which is exactly how we like our listeners. And she's chatting it up in the chat room. And we've got some Mute the Idol groupies in there from Arkansas. Gobi Feeling, he's in there as well. He says, guy with the sports with the guy named Chris, shave that head.
Hey, I got a question. We should throw it out there for more people than just band groups. Like Saji International, a good friend of mine.
Throw what out there?
Just like other people, bring other people on the show other than bands. We should throw it out there.
You can bring whoever the hell you want. We just talked to Andrea Lee. She's
what
not
the hell is Saji International?
Saji International is a designer. He's a good friend of mine, and he has like a lingerie, he has an upcoming cosmetic line, and then he does clothing line.
Okay, wait, go back to lingerie.
She's not modeling the lingerie, just so you know.
We should try to get some hosts.
We already talked
other
about
hosts.
No, and you know when we were
show,
talking,
we should try to bring
we had Andrea
some magazine
Lee on.
companies.
We had Andrea Leah on because she's an interesting person to talk to. I never want to get this a point in the show where we're having people on just to have them on, right? Every single person that comes in studio is somebody that one of us or all of us
finds fascinating.
They find fascinating. You brought your man crush in,
Travis
Bowley. You know, we got Andrea
I brought
Lee.
in Car Santa.
Leah. God, I'm awful. And then, we talked with the
write
Occupy
that down.
people. I'm not an Occupy guy. Gnurk is. He thought it'd be interesting to bring him in. That's just
I thought it was relevant. It was topical.
But I would like to see what interesting people we have out here in Kansas City or people who'd like to fly in to be on the show.
But one of the policies that me and Gnurk and I...
You can't be drunk.
Well, you can't be drunk, but in our chat room you can be. Is that we don't want to invite somebody on the show just because they have something that to promote, or because everyone listens to the morning radio, and if somebody's on, they're talking about a book, or they're talking about, you might as well be selling vitamins. It's just so old radio.
Interesting.
But if they have like free gift certificates to somewhere we like to eat, then
well, hell yeah, we'll have them on in a second.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll totally whore ourselves out,
right?
Okay.
Payola is alive and well in the radio business, absolutely.
Okay.
So we're still waiting for those gift certificates from F. Travis Bowling.
I know.
That's right.
I think we're going to get into the Bowling Hall of Fame.
Where the hell have you been, by the way?
I've just been out.
This
having
doesn't
fun.
count as a sports segment, by the way. We're not taking away from your sports because I knew you were boiling underneath. You're like, I'm never gonna talk about Lance Armstrong, these sons of bitches. Or whatever. No, but where have you been? You've been busy.
Well, no, I mean,
yeah.
Haven't you been reading the FB?
Didn't you have a heat stroke or a?
Well, I had heat stroke a couple weeks ago, and then last week I got bumped.
What does that mean?
And
heat
then,
stroke. What do you mean? You were at a river.
Yeah, you should drive a car.
It was 110. And I just got out of the river, and
he was dehydrated because he was drinking alcohol
all day. And,
you mean you went like canoeing or something?
Yeah, I was floating.
Oh.
Yeah, and I just all of a sudden kind of like losing my mind, and I'm sitting in the car in the air conditioning, and it's not getting any better, and it's like 6 hours later, and I've pounded 5 Gatorades, 10 bottles of water, and no more beer, and still feeling worse. And
so what did you do? Go to the hospital?
Yeah.
What did they do?
And then last week, though,
they gave him water.
Last week, they're like, "Here you go. We're gonna pump you full of
water
and Gatorade. It's what plants crave."
Exactly.
But last week, you said, and this is what was confusing last week. You said, "Hey, I'm at work, and I can call in, except I'm on the phone, and my boss is standing right behind me."
Well, that's okay.
And at that point in time,
my
I'm
boss
like,
understands that he would just rather me not be gone. See, because I'm on the phone all the time. So
well, then he's like, "Are we calling Chris?" I'm like, "Well, his boss is right behind
I
me."
left you the damn number.
90% of people would be like, "Yeah, my boss is right behind me." They'd be like, "Oh, well, then we're not going to." I don't want to get you in trouble.
I've worked there 4 years, man. I cannot get fired. Okay, I mean, you hear that, Sean? He watches the show, by the way. I cannot get fired no matter what.
I've thought that before.
But now you're working till like 9 and 10 at night.
Well, because because I knew I was leaving this week, and so I had to get a certain amount knocked out.
Where are you going?
Get those
I
numbers
am
in.
going to South Orange County.
Yeah,
My
this
daughter is getting married on
This
Friday.
after like being out for how long because you had a torn rotator cuff or
Right.
What?
You're just the
at
Peyton
the beginning
Manning.
of the year.
Yeah, I was out about 5.5 weeks, 6 weeks from work then.
Oh,
yeah.
man. That was at the beginning that I came on the
But
show.
you know what? When you're like, the best guy in there, or at least top two, there's a certain amount of leeway they give you. So
That's good.
I by the way, I'm going with my Gene Wilder hippie look. This is kind of
You saying you're a bona fide badass is what you're trying to say?
no, I'm just saying.
Gene Wilder was never a badass.
No, this is my hippie look.
So your daughter's getting married? Oh, are you
I'm
gonna
just
cry?
I've already cried lots. Okay.
Oh,
Because you don't like the guy?
Are you going to cry on air?
No, I'm not going to cry on air.
Why? What does it make you
Back
sad
to the
or
wide
happy?
shot then.
Oh, it makes me sad.
Why?
It's just it was kind of suddenish, and but
pregnant?
she's in love. No, she's not. I know that's the first thing I usually
It was
qualify it
kind of
with.
sudden. Yeah,
I know.
thought maybe
That's
there
the
was
first thing I qualify it with. Typically,
illegitimate
every other
going-
person other than you guys that I've mentioned that my daughter was all of a sudden getting married, the first thing I've said is no, and she's not pregnant.
And she's not pregnant.
Hey, wait a minute. So how long ago did she throw this on you?
2 weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah. She's like, Dad, just look on the bright side. It's not going to cost you hardly anything. Everything is just wonderful. We're just got it all taken care of. Everything's wonderful.
Except
That's
that
wonderful.
airfare.
Yeah. You got
Well,
some freaking flyer miles you can
Trying
cash
to buy
in.
a ticket, it's 2 weeks in
Wait,
advance.
so did she have it planned or she just planned it and said, Dad, I'm getting married in 2 weeks. It's not planned, but it will be planned?
Yep.
You sure she's not pregnant?
I'm positive.
All right.
I mean, believe me, I went there a million times over. I'm like, well, then if you're not,
Can't
then
you
why the
just
heck?
elope?
Yeah,
you're positive.
can't we just do it in December when I
Send
come
us
out?
a
You're
picture.
positive, but as the EPT.
But they probably want
I hope not.
They want to get pregnant. Maybe they want to start having babies.
No, she's just,
Now, this is the one still in college, though, right?
right.
How old
Is
is
she
she?
going for nursing?
She is 21, going to be 22 in December.
Oh.
Yeah, she's my little angel baby. So
How long
Where
has
she
she known the
was.
guy?
she's known the guy for a few years, and
No,
she's
it's
worked
not
with him.
appropriate until after you've been with them for 10 years. Remember?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. We're going the Reisinger way.
And then you have to, like, walk around a table.
FYI, his daughter, not Hindu.
Yeah. We're only gonna have one wedding.
Just the one? Just the one this time.
I'm
Hopefully,
having,
knock
And
on
it's only
wood.
going to be a
I'm
few
having
hours.
one
Exactly.
wedding. It's just multiple ceremonies
And over a week.
over a few
4
days
days.
of an event.
You said your mom just added a day.
She did. It's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my
Nightmare
gosh!
wedding.
I don't want to do anything I like that much.
I'd
let
rather.
alone
I don't even know your daughter, and I'd rather go
go to
her
my wedding.
Yeah,
Huh?
I would.
I know
All
exactly.
right, Chris, let's talk sports when we
All right.
come back tonight on the Big Dumb Fun Show.
Want you to take a photograph